Hello Internet, and welcome back to Fatboy and Nick, day 5 of this 6-episode series, which takes me through 8 countries in 6 days, starting out from Chichester in the UK to Montenegro in the Balkans on my Harley-Davidson 2005 anniversary edition Fatboy. Just to recap my backstory, the family has made a long-term move to Montenegro in the Balkans. I wanted to take my Fatboy on a 1,500-mile solo journey from the UK across Europe to our new home. I wanted to start this new semi-retirement chapter in my life with a real adventure. Above all, I really wanted to take this opportunity to finally ride this bike. Day 5 starts in the deep quiet of Rijeka National Park. It's 8:30 a.m. and the air here is heavy, smelling of damp earth and pine needles. It's a sharp, cold start that wakes you up faster than coffee. We are pulling out of the shadows of the forest and heading south, aiming for the warmth of Split. Today feels different. It's a transition day. We are trading the vertical walls of the Alps and the dense canopy of the woods for the horizontal freedom of the horizon. We are heading for the coast of 1,000 islands, and I can almost smell the salt in the air already. My desire today was simple, almost primal, pure. Motorcycling, joy. The plan is to hit the Jadranska Magistrala, the Adriatic Highway. In the biking world, this isn't just a road, it's a pilgrimage. I wanted to leave the E65 at Šibenik and stick strictly to the D8, tracing the jagged edge of the continent. My goal was to find that flow state, that rhythm where you stop thinking about gears or braking points and just dance with the bike. I wanted 340 kilometers of twisting grey ribbon, shimmering turquoise water and clear blue skies. I didn't just want to ride to Split, I wanted to feel every inch of the journey. But the dream hit a technical snag before I'd even warmed up the tyres. As I rode out of the park, expecting my digital co-pilot to kick in, I realised I had no signal. Again, my UK O2 roaming, dead. My Montenegro eSIM. It covers the Balkans, but apparently Croatia is a blind spot. I was flying blind. No Google Maps meant no turn-by-turn directions, which is unnerving when you're 700 kilometres from home. But it was more than just navigation. I'd become reliant on Google for my speed limits. It's a safety net. That tells you exactly how fast you should be going in foreign zones. Suddenly that net was gone. I felt exposed, constantly second-guessing my pace, looking for signs that I might have missed. Anxiety peaked approaching Zadar. I hit a complex junction and had to cross a stretch of water. Without the blue line to reassure me, panic set in. Was this the main coastal road, or was I crossing a bridge onto an island with no exit, forcing a massive U-turn? I actually had to pull over, humbling for a seasoned traveller, and flag down a couple of fellow bikers. They assured me I was on the right track, but that feeling of vulnerability, of riding into the unknown, it takes a toll on your nerves. So I had to change my approach. I had to stop fighting the tech and start reading the world. I decided to navigate the old-fashioned way. I stopped worrying about the blank screen and started looking at the geography. The rule became beautifully simple. Keep the sun in my eyes and the water over my right shoulder. If I do that, physics dictates I have to arrive in Split eventually. Once I accepted that, the stress didn't just fade, it vanished. It was liberating. Following the Adriatic Highway became the absolute highlight of the trip so far. It was just me, the thumping engine of the Fatboy, and the endless blue sea. The islands floated on the horizon like ships, and for the first time, I was really seeing them. Losing the signal today, losing that digital safety net that we've all become addicted to, it forces you to wake up. It's jarring at first, but then it becomes clarifying. It brings to mind the thought for the day. Great things never come from comfort zones. Keep pushing forward. That comfort zone was just a blue line on a screen, dictating my every move. Taking it away forced me to look at the horizon, to read the sun, to trust my own internal compass. It forced me to engage with the world rather than just passing through it. This journey, navigating the unknown on two wheels, reflects the meaning of this next chapter in life. It's about building on character and refining those hard-earned leadership skills. It's about setting out to be respected in your wider family and community, not because of what you did in your career 20 years ago, but how you conduct yourself now in the present. You have to respect the process. It's about planning and goal setting, milestone tracking. Even out here, stripped of technology, you have to use critical thinking. You project the fuel range. You judge the fading light. You seek consensus with the machine. You plan the work and work the plan. If you fail to plan on a road like this, the road will have a plan for you, and you won't like it. But real leadership, whether you are running a company, leading a family, or just managing a solo expedition, requires integrity. You learn not to overload members of the team with too many tasks. I don't ask Fatboy to do what it can't do. I don't wring its neck on the straightaways. And in life, I don't pressure others to do things I wouldn't do myself, morally or ethically. That is the golden rule of command. You have to use situational leadership. You assess the ability and commitment of the team or the changing road conditions, and you adapt. You don't force a fast line on a slow corner. You don't use a hammer when you need a wrench. You read the room, or you read the road, and you adjust your style to fit the moment. And ultimately, your role in this stage of life, this elder phase, we call it now, is to be the stabilizer. You are there to smooth out conflicts and quarrels within the team or within your family, to keep harmony in the group. You are the keel that keeps the boat steady. You become the arbitrator. You are there to resolve situations of conflict, not to start them. Your job is to hold the scales of justice with an equipoise. Equipoise. It implies a perfect balance of forces, just like on this bike, where gravity wants to pull you down and momentum wants to keep you up. You have to find that sweet spot, that centre point of fairness and strength. To find that balance, just like on two wheels, and keep moving forward. We hit Split late in the afternoon and the spell was broken. The traffic was intense, a shock of noise and heat after hours of empty coastal roads. I hadn't booked a hotel, and frankly, I was done fighting the clutch and the traffic. I made a snap decision. I wasn't going to trawl websites or drive around aimlessly. I would stop at the very next hotel I saw. And as if the universe was apologising for the lack of signal, there it was. Hotel Split, right in front of me. It had secure parking and a room with a bed. Done. We are just one day away from the finish line now. Tomorrow, we keep to the D8, island hopping around Bosnia, and head for our new home in Montenegro. The end is in sight. Join us for the finale. Episode 6, we head for Tivat, Montenegro. It's a 6-hour ride to complete the journey, crossing borders and skirting majestic bays. Please like and subscribe to see us cross the finish line. See you then. If you got this far, please like and subscribe to the channel and share with your friends. Your support is very much appreciated. Until our next time, ride safe.